Hi friends, this is Juani and welcome to Juani's house. In today's video, I just want to quickly show you a really quick recipe that has a very big impact. This is something that you can serve for your breakfast or your brunch this coming Christmas morning, and it is so good. Now, what I like is, I love French toast. It's one of my favorite things to make, but I also love brioche. Brioche is like a eggy type bread, but what it is great for also, this is great to make grilled cheese sandwiches with some cheddar and some Gruyere cheese is amazing. And if you also had this with some tomato soup and the cheese sandwiches, is so good. But brioche is also great to make French toast. You can also use it to make put it in your bread puddings, as well as any type of like bread eggy type dish if you're trying to make some type of casserole. But for today's video, we're going to use it in our French toast, and this comes from Aldi. I love getting my brioche there, one, because it is very inexpensive. It's about $2.69. I think that's about what I paid for it. But they also have this in a chocolate chip one, and you can also make, like for the kids, a chocolate chip brioche French toast, and you'll see how we fix this all up. But I'm gonna make this morning. This is part of my breakfast. I'm also gonna make this for my Christmas brunch, Christmas morning brunch, when all my family comes over. So I'm gonna make this also. So I just want to share this with you so that you if you're gonna make it, you can go ahead and get the ingredients. So we're gonna need our brioche. We're going to need some butter. This is real butter. This butter was $2.49 at Aldi's, which is a great deal for that. I have my ground cinnamon here. And, I'm sorry, that's ground nutmeg. This is the ground cinnamon. And if you have some allspice, you could put a little bit of allspice in there. And I do. Now, I'll put that in here also. Now, Aldi's usually has their vanilla extract for $1.99. Well, because of the holidays, they decided to go up to $3.99, and your girl was not going to pay that for it, not when I normally get it for $1.99. And the one that I had, my mom needed it for Thanksgiving, and she used all of it, and I did not go back to replenish my supply that I had. So I had to run to Kroger this morning, and I got this imitation vanilla flavor. So I'm gonna show you how we're gonna kind of step this up a notch. Although I love using real vanilla, pure vanilla extract, we're gonna take this up a notch by adding just a little bit of Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels will bring out the flavor of this and make it taste more like vanilla extract, and it'll cook the alcohol out. You're gonna need your eggs, and for today it's only my Mr. B and I, so I'm gonna use 3 eggs in here, and you're gonna need some milk or some heavy cream. I don't have any heavy cream. I will have some for Christmas morning, but so I'm gonna use milk, and I'm gonna put a little bit of evaporated milk in here also. So we're gonna go ahead and get this started. Okay, so we're gonna start off by, we're gonna break 3 eggs. Okay. Okay, I'll just put a bag over here. All my trash. Okay, and then we're just going to need now to the eggs, we're going to add cinnamon. And I'm going to say this is probably going to be about, let's say maybe a 1/3 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. What comes out, that's nutmeg. And then we're gonna add another 1/3 teaspoon of cinnamon, because this is like we want it to be like very like tasty. We want it to taste like special. I'm going to add my milk here, and not a lot. I would say that's probably about a 1/2 cup. That's probably about a 1/2 cup of milk. I'm not measuring right now. And right here is, I'm going to mix this in. Just want to make sure that we break up the yolk. Now you can make your French toast however you do. If you have a special something that you do to your French toast, I always try to add a little bit of something, especially around the holidays, a little something different, something unexpected. And now I want to add, I had the nutmeg. Oh, I need to add the allspice. And that's just about a 1/3 of a cup. I mean, a spoon of allspice. Less than a 1/3 actually, because allspice can sometimes be overpowering, and we don't want that here. Okay, we mix this. Now over here, what I have my pot is warming up, and I'm gonna add my butter. So right here is just some milk, and I'm just gonna add a dab of milk. And I think that's just to kind of thin out our mixture, because I don't like gloppiness on my French toast, so that the milk is going to thin that out. So now we're going to add this imitation vanilla extract. And if that's all you have, that's all you have. That's fine. But like I said, and if you don't want to add anything else to it, that's perfectly fine. Use what you have. Don't go out buying, you know, ingredients that you don't have, or ingredients that you know you're not going to use again. Okay. Alright, so right here, this is a 1/3 of a teaspoon. And I'm going to add that just to give it a little bit of flavor. And I'm also going to add a 1/3 of a teaspoon of this Jack Daniels. Okay. Y'all talking about good. This is going to be amazing. Alright. We mix all that up. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells very custardy right now. It almost smells like what you would put in maybe like a bread pudding. Oh yeah, that's what it smells like right now. So we're gonna sit this to the side here just for a minute, and I'm doing that one because I'm about to put my butter into my pan and let that begin to melt. Now remember, butter can burn very easily, so make sure your pan is hot but not high, because you don't want to burn the butter. And while that is heating up and melting, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get my bacon in the on the pan. Okay, so also with my brioche this morning, I am gonna make some bacon, and I love to bake my bacon in the oven. I think it tastes better that way. You it doesn't like shrivel all up. And so that's the way my great-grandfather and great-grandmother used to bake their bacon. And so I do mine like that. Mr. B, he's always in a rush, and so he likes to fry it on the stove. But when I do make brioche pork bacon, this is the way I like to do it. And so this is the Smithfield brand. You can use whatever type of brand you want to, but I like this because it's thick slices. here. And what I'm going to do with this is I am going to just kind of give it a different spin on it, a little salty and savory. So I'm gonna do with 3 pieces of bacon a piece. And what I'm going to do with this is I am going to add a little bit, I'm gonna rub it down with some brown sugar, just a little bit, and it tastes so good, guys. And we'll just put it into the oven so that it can bake. It'll bake about 15-20 minutes, and we will drain off the some of the rendered oil. And I always keep some of my oil. It's time for me to get some more brown sugar, but I always keep my oil because it's great to have with other things. So I'm just gonna put this in my hand here and I'll just rub it on here. Okay, now we're gonna put this into the oven. And I have my oven set at 400 degrees. Okay, so now my butter is all melted and it's ready for me to add our brioche loaf. So we're gonna take our loaf. I'm not gonna use the ends. I'm gonna go straight into the loaf, and this is what the bread looks like. Like I said, it's a very eggy type bread, and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of submerge it into our mixture here. So good, so good. And it smells amazing. Okay, do the same thing here. Okay, now remember, you don't need it to sit into the mixture very long. It'll start breaking up because it's already soft because it's an egg-based bread. Okay, so I have this right here, and then over here I have some shredded hash browns. Now I'm cheating. These are the hash browns from Kroger, and I'll show you the bag of these. And I am also going to make hash browns on Christmas morning, but it's their country style hash brown. You can also get these at Aldi's, but since I had to go to Kroger this morning, I got that. And while I was there, I picked up my pie shells for my quiche. And I think I've done several quiches on here. If I have, and I will share those with you. But I'm making a quiche with cheddar and Gruyere cheese and spinach. And then the other one is going to be one with a meat in it. So I'm gonna have 2 of each. One with maybe like a bacon or something in here. I might go to Delia's and get some of the chicken sausages that I shared with you guys, and I might do that in here. And then we're gonna have bacon, and I haven't finished with my entire menu, but these are some items that I know I'm gonna have. And because I think the things that the kids are gonna get this year, they're gonna be in and out the house, and I just want to make sure there's something that they can come in and get, you know, throughout the morning. And they can come in and get something to eat or to drink. Okay, so now here is my French toast here, and this doesn't seem like it's get it hot enough. We're gonna just let that cook some more, and when it's ready to turn, I will show you the other side. Okay, so here is the French toast. I've just turned it over, and like I said, it's a really soft, like decadent type bread. So just be really careful with it. But it's gonna be so good. And this butter here, I love how the butter has browned it, so it's gonna have like a sweetness, like a sweetness from the butter. It's gonna be really, really good. So I am almost done with these hash browns. Actually, I like getting like the little brown pieces, letting those get a little brown and stuck to the bottom and scraping them up. Those are like the best pieces. Okay, and I'm gonna share with you what the bacon is looking like, because it's time for me to get some of the rendered fat off, and then this will be done. Okay, so this is what our bacon is looking like right here. I'm just gonna pour off the fat, put this to the side because that bacon fat is like gold. Okay, let me put this part up here, like here. So we've taken all the fat off, and so now it's just going to brown. And as you see, our bacon is still whole. Okay, so now this is done. See what it looks like on the other side. There we go. Make sure we cook all the egg out. And then I'm going to go ahead and put our other pieces in. I'm going to turn this down now because this is done. And we're going to finish up. And then you will see the final product. Okay, so here is the breakfast. Here's our French toast, our hash brown, and our bacon. And look how pretty that bacon is. So right here, I just have some powdered sugar, and I'm just gonna sift the powdered sugar on there, and look at that, voila. Very, very good it's gonna be. You put a little bit right here. So I'll leave it to have some. There we go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video on just give you some ideas of maybe something you might want to incorporate this coming up Christmas morning for your breakfast or your brunch. If you try this brioche, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Also, the panettone is out there. I've done my panettone for this year already, but I did not film it because you've seen it before. But if you have missed that French toast video, I will link that one above. Also, the panettone, you can get it at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls. Look for it. You can get the one in the bag or in the box. It is absolutely amazing. The one that I always get is the one that has the fruit with it. I don't really like the one that has the chocolate chips, but like I said once again, chocolate chips are really good. And if you like that type of stuff, go ahead and do it. You know your family. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video so Mr. B and I can eat on this Sunday morning and get our day started. So guys, I am going to go ahead and end this video, but before I go, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house. And I'll see you in the next video. Happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas.